All right, hello students and parents. I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all safe. This is a second video here that I'm shooting for my classes that I've been running for my kids students. And so I just want to touch base with everybody. I have another video that's pertaining to equipment for the app JamKazam. If you guys can get on that, we can get back to playing with one another in the class formats that I've been running. That was going really well, until we've been, isolated here, but we can still play together. So if you haven't seen that video about, the equipment that you need for JamKazam or how that works, or if you need my help, just let me know. I'd really like to get that going. The schedule right now, I've had to adapt to the situation and really appreciate everybody's patience. So I'm going to run 2 classes this month on the Saturdays, the last 2 Saturdays, well, I should say April 25th, and then the first Saturday of May. I'm going to push things back. My calendar was set, but I had to adjust here. So basically the classes, I'm going to do Zoom classes for those 2, and then we can see if that gives everybody enough time to coordinate for getting equipment for JamKazam and getting back to playing with one another, and operating that way. Okay, so just to give everybody a heads up on the Saturday classes, the times are going to be 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, April 25th, and on Saturday, May 2nd, also same time, 2 to 3 p.m. I will be sending out Google invites and Zoom invites for those classes. I think it's still important that we still get together in some kind of community way with music, and that's why I'm running these classes. So the topics for the classes, I have some ideas that I'm going to be bouncing around. I think it'd be interesting to get into some songwriting. Being creative is always good, but I think this is a good opportunity for, for parents and for the kids, to do some research about music and kind of get a little bit deeper into music to kind of like further your interest. And so I'm going to walk you through some of the ideas that I had, and I want you guys to see if you could check some of this stuff out and bring some of this stuff in for those classes. So I'm going to jump over here to my browser now. Here are the topics that I had in mind here. Okay, I think it's good if, let's see if we go over here. Yeah, this is it. Thinking about the music that you like or that your kids like, I like you guys to do kind of like a little report, but not like, a school report. Hopefully you have fun doing this, okay? So first thing is I want you to pick an artist or a band or musician or somebody that you like. I mean, obviously it could be somebody famous, who has records out or that kind of thing. Could be somebody that you know who's less famous, but just pick somebody that you like, an artist. And then I'd like you to pick a song of theirs that you like so we can present this to the class so we can learn about different types of music. There's so much music out there. I think it's good if we share that all with one another. So first thing is pick an artist and pick a song of theirs that you like. Okay. Second is find a video of a live performance. It has to be live. Cannot be a music video, cannot be pre-recorded, whatever, overdubbing, lip syncing. It has to be live because I want you guys to see, and I want the kids to see what actual performing looks like from, a musician. So you can see, so that can help you in your development. Okay, so find a video of that song. Must be a live performance, so you can jump over to YouTube, and I'll even do a presentation myself. So like, let's say, I used to be a big Pearl Jam fan, so I would type in Pearl Jam. And you can type in your favorite artist or an artist that you like, and you'll see a bunch of songs that come up. And maybe like the tune Alive is a cool one, and I'll type in live because I want the live version. And then we'll see all these concerts and live versions of it. And you can pick any of them and watch a bunch of them, and we'll play them for the class. So let me know which version that you like. And that way the class can check them out and get exposed to new music. I think that's really good for kids and students to be exposed to that. I learned a lot by being around other musicians, finding out what music they like, and that kind of inspired me, so I think that's really good. Okay, so number 1, pick an artist and a song of theirs that you like. Number 2, find a video of a live performance of that song. It's got to be live. Okay, number 3, I like the kids to think of, list 3 things you like about the artist and or song, or both. 3 things. So like for me, I don't know, I was a big Pearl Jam fan. I'm just using that as an example. I liked the rhythm of the music, and it was just really grooving, and it had like kind of an intense rock feel. And when I was really into that band, when I was in high school, that just like kind of felt really good to me. And I just used to love to just kind of groove to that music. I just kind of connected with that music. Okay, so that's one thing. There's a lot of things about that band that I really like. There's a lot of things about, you know, other bands or other musicians that really appealed to me. So that's just an example. Could be you like the way the feel of the music is. You like what the lyrics are, how you connect with the lyrics. You like the personalities of the people in the band. You like the backstory of the band, how the band formed together. You like, you know, just a certain player in the band. Could be anything, but I just want you to list any 3 things about the artist, the band, and or the song. So it could be a particular song. I love the song Alive by Pearl Jam because it had a great guitar solo in it, and it just really got my energy going, and I just love that solo. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, I'd like you to tell us about the artist and their musical background. Okay, so when you find out about the artist, when you find out about your favorite musicians, you're going to learn stuff. You're going to learn out, like, where do they come from? Where did they learn how to play music? And that can be really helpful for you. So, you know, examples could be, what instruments did they play? Like maybe you think, all right, well, I like Billie Eilish is big right now. But the question is, maybe you ask, well, what instruments does Billie Eilish play? A lot of times, just because they're a singer, you know, we forget they might play other instruments, and it'd be interesting to find out what that is. Could be, what was their musical training? What was their experience? I mean, you know, maybe they studied music when they were in grade school. Maybe they took piano lessons, and then they found a creative bug, and then they just kind of, you know, changed direction, and they just kind of moved into that experience. Maybe they were in, you know, a school show or theater, or that kind of thing. So it'd be interesting to find out if you find a little bit about the backstory of your favorite artist or band or musician. And then lastly, I'd like you to find a quote from that artist or band that you like and tell us what that means to you and why. So you'll hear this a lot about famous artists and bands. You can find all this stuff on Google. It's all out there. It's all free. And so one of my favorite artists or performers was, I was a big Billy Joel fan when I was in grade school. My parents liked Billy Joel. I listened to him when I was young. I just like had all his records. I was just huge. I think Billy Joel is like my number 1 dude, my main guy of why I got into music later. I just, you know, everything about his music I was just into. But Billy Joel had an interesting quote, just to give you an example, is he said that music is not whether it's good or bad. Music is not good or bad. It's whether you like it or not, meaning it's subjective. So to get out of the whole thing about good or bad and get that out of your mind, like, you know, the thing is, you're never going to please everybody with your music, and that's not really the point. It's whether you like it or not. It's subjective. So the thing is, like, as an artist, to be expressive, you can't think about how everybody feels. You have to express yourself, and you know, you make connections with people that way. And that really always kind of resonated with me and stuck with me. The music that I like, somebody else might not like, and vice versa. But I think I try and keep myself pretty open-minded, and you know, I think that's the thing as a musician, be open-minded to all kinds of music, and you'll find some good in most kinds of music. So anyway, that was an example of a quote. Music is not good or bad, it's whether you like it or not. And that's just an example of why that quote resonated with me. Okay, so anyway, guys, so I will be sending out the invites for those classes. Hope to see, you know, all the kids in the classes. Hope everybody's staying safe and staying well. If you have questions about the equipment for JamKazam, or if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. I run through some of the equipment. Let me know. I'm happy to help. I just want to make this musical experience, you know, great for you guys, and make the most out of this time where we still have the technology. We're lucky we have the technology that we can actually do this. So let's make the most of it, and let's have fun, you know, while we can, and hopefully we'll bounce back and we'll be back in the studio soon. So look forward to hearing from all you guys, and I'll be in touch soon, and everybody stay safe, and I'll see you soon.